Welcome to the Kung Fu Winter Clash of 2025. Today we are going to be unraveling the Kung Fu and having it play on all your screens in the comfort of your homes. We are joined today by Noobboy, if you would want to introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me. So I'm going to be casting with you alongside with the team, and we're expecting to see uh, quality games from the players.
Indeed, indeed. I am one of your hosts, aBitSick, the Kung Fu connoisseur. Anything Kung Fu, come to me and I will help you out. So today we're going to be going through blue team and red team. Quick little background on them all. We're going to start off with Adversa, someone who actually is deadly on the threes harassment role, who will be, I believe, playing a defensive role today. So we're going to see how the transformation of the different roles is going to play out. They are one to watch for sure. And then we have Slayer, the Kung Fu Eternals champion, who won a Kung Fu EU tournament as an NA player from China. Yes, the story is true. The legend is true. This is the man, the myth, Slayer. Playing a defensive role today, actually, and not on his trademark Artemis. And then we have Duckwings, the veteran, usually playing, what's it called, Lucian, or something along those lines with Artemis, something very meta, very Kung Fu-esque. But today he's on the ransom, and we're going to see what he can pull out with this new meta that he is trying to define. He is also one to watch, and I believe he's going to put on an incredible performance because he has been practicing and he has, he's just been around the block. He's a formidable opponent. Then we have Chosen But Zen, very new to the scene-ish, but in the Kung Fu professional scene, he is putting in work. He is actually, I believe, a top 2 contender in the previous NA 2v2 tournament. So today, I expect big things from Chosen Bot Zen.
Excellent introduction, and I can definitely see that it's going to be quite a match if we're talking about players like professional players, actually.
Yes. So the kind of team chemistry that Red is going to be running, I believe, is going to be a lot of overlap with aggressive team plays, as we're seeing now. Slayer on the Lucian. Typically, you'll see Lucians just chilling in goal, having a good time. But he is actually on a very aggressive tangent right now. Look at him just... Oh, wow. Slayer slaying.
Yeah.
No surprises there. We'll see how blue team adjusts. In previous games, Adversa has actually been one of the Lucians you would see in goal, just letting Chosen Bot Zen go to work. But I believe because of the high level opponents they have in front of them, they're going to have to make an adjustment, and he's gone on the low key. Perhaps reminiscent of yesterday's tournament victor, Tony Sass? Question mark. Or he's just an innovator as well.
I see that the Chosen is really pushing forward to see if he can score. The first two ones was him, and I see that he is really, really on the pushing side over here.
Indeed. So you see how typically in Kung Fu, you will have one person out and one person in the goal, just defending. It would be 2 separate 1v1s. These guys are all over the different quadrants of the map. Adversa sadly misses that D-light. However, maybe Chosen can actually make some adjustment, and he does. Tucks it away nicely, comfortably.
Yes, excellent. So, what would you say that typically is the characters to choose? I see that a lot of Lucian is being played in Kung Fu because of the fact that he does the like the wind thing,
The washing machine, yes. That is what we call the washing machine
the
technique.
washing machine. Okay.
Yes. Spin dry. spin cycle. The typical characters you'll see on a Kung Fu arena is anything with guitars or scythe or lance. However, with the introduction of chakrams, we are having a few trailblazers come out from both regions. Avocado on the EU region and Duckwings leading the charge in the chakrams with Ransom. So main characters Artemis, Lucian, and a few variations off of that, but those are the the foundational picks.
We're entering then game 2. The blue team scoring right away 2 points. Really good.
Yes, Chosen. You're gonna find out very, very quickly, Noobboy, that Lance is a force to be reckoned with. If Chosen can properly utilize the brute force which Lance boasts, then it's gonna be a very, very long game for red team. Adverse on the Queen Eye, very interesting. That's like a legacy pick as well. When Kung Fu was first emerging into our homes and onto our screens, Queen Eye was leading on the defensive side until Lucian came along and people realized actually 9 speed is better than 4. No surprises there.
I see that the more you play the ball, the better still becomes, the faster it goes. Is that usually what happens when you play a lot?
It's what happens when you have 2 teams going back and forth and one defense is not actually horrendous at the game. When you have 2 defenses which are locked in, focused, and playing their role properly, you're going to have a lot of warm orange or red footballs, which we're seeing here. Slayer is breathing easy, no pressure from Chosen as of yet. I feel like he does not trust Adverse as much, or perhaps he respects Duckwings too much. However, the score 7-2 is reflecting that. Clearly, whatever he's doing, Chosen, is working. Slayer now sensing a bit of defeat brewing. Right? Yeah, he's changing.
Now Slayer is trying to push over, though. Duckwings is going to be the defense guy.
It's a very, very nice setup that you've got going. Having double defense and double offense. It's like having 4 players on the pitch. Instead of 4 players, they only have 4 points. Quite shambolic. Adverse misses the D-stick there. Good idea though.
Yes, looks like it's working because they're getting a few more goals there, but nope. Blue teams gets the win.
If I could just maybe illustrate to you the kind of players we have here. We have Slayer, who is arguably in the Hall of Fame of Kung Fu, as well as Duckwings. And now we have Chosen, the newcomer on the scene, the Lamine Yamal, if you will. And they've just put boot to behind, and now it's 1-1. With Adversa as well, coming out of his comfort zone from a harasser role to a defense role. It's like Ronaldo going in goal. Commendable. Admirable.
It's like my mic, it's a little bit lower than usual. Just let me know, guys, if you can hear me well or better now. I need to change the mic in my next casting.
Alright, going into third game. Have you seen any standout performances so far?
Absolutely. I love how Slayer changed position when he thought that the blue team was really pushing. He was a little bit late though, but he did great, scoring 3 goals right after they changed to the offense position, right? So it looks like he's going to be on the offense now.
Slayer is the one to watch. This is my personal observation. but I do not feel that Slayer feels threatened just yet.
Oh, okay.
Because, and I'll tell you why. The character Chosen is on. That is what Slayer is has maybe. Oh God, it's late. The words are leaving me. That is the character.
His main character is what you're trying to say? Like,
Yeah, basically.
okay, okay.
And
Um,
typically, comfort players will go back to what they know best when they feel threatened.
yeah. You previously mentioned that Doc Wins, this is not his main. He's trying a new meta, and I like how this character just holds the ball for a second. I don't know if you have noticed, and that gives them time to think how are they going to react and how are they going to play the ball. I really like that idea of holding
That's
the ball for a second.
it's a great point. And he's just grabbed them out of the way whilst the ball's traveling.
Yeah,
It's a very diverse and multifunctional character because you can go on the bow, you can go on the chakrams. If you are on the bow, it's something that the defense has a hard time maybe understanding where and what kind of jukes you're gonna do, which is a big part
yeah,
of Kung Fu,
yeah.
being unpredictable. Slayer trips on the ice there, flip hazard.
We're getting 5-5. Great save for Duckling right there. Cho- Chosen Steel, Jin. Oh my goodness, great save, but
What?
not enough. Not a goal.
Incredible. Adversa on the goal line clearance. Can I just ask, what time is it for you right now?
I think I'm 1 hour ahead of you guys. If you guys are on Eastern, it's 8 p.m. here. You guys should be 7.
I'm in the UK, so
Oh, okay. Oh
it's
my God. So
11:56.
it's, what are you doing awake?
Someone has to commentate, and I feel like it's a duty, and it's an honor.
Excellent, excellent.
However,
I see that the red team is really pushing right now. It's 1 goal away to win. Let's see how Slayer gets into the way. Yeah, and he did.
the hunger for goals overcomes Slayer, and he just has to get in there and gets the job done. I'm liking this synergy that they have. Darkwings did tell me he has very good synergy with Slayer. However, as I am not NA, I don't typically get to see their lobbies when they play customs. So it was great to see in person.
So Slayer, you mentioned that he was from China, or he played on the China server. Which one was it?
He was in China playing on Europe servers. However, he's an NA player. He was actually on holiday at the time, so just casually won an Eternals tournament on holiday.
Can
You
you
know,
imagine?
something light, you know.
Yeah, crazy, crazy. Let me just hop in from China and win a tournament.
On a region that I'm not even from. Yeah, it's what
Crazy.
Kung Fu Legends made of, you know.
Yeah, crazy. We can see best players right now, and definitely Slayer and Duckwin are promising a lot in this tournament. Do you think that they're gonna win?
I think they have a very high chance of doing well, and this is only the tip of the iceberg because, like I said, they have been playing a very long time, so they have picks that they're good with and picks that they're trying out, and it makes it harder for the other team to get a read on what they're going to do if they can change it up. Not saying they will, but they have the option to.
Got it.
Darkwings is also famous for being a very. He actually won an award, believe it or not, a Kung Fu award for being the most well-rounded player, as he is deadly on the offense and he is a brick wall on the defense. And we're seeing that now with his rotating game style with Slayer.
Excellent. We're entering game 3 of the sets of 5. Am I correct?
This could be the final game if red team takes it. Of winner's side.
Yes,
Whoever
yes,
loses the set has another chance to get their revenge.
correct. We're in a game for actually.
I'm noticing Chosen is playing rather tentative. He's not actually committing to go full forward. I'm not sure what the tactic is here.
I see that the Slayer is really pushing both of them to get that goal. So it's 2-2 now.
My diagnosis is lack of trust. Because I play
From
as an offense, and I know that when I have a very, very good player in my goal defending for me, I can go up and I can have a good time. I don't smoke, but if I was, I could go have a smoke on the other side of the pitch and know that the ball is going to come back. However, Chosen he's just hovering in the middle without putting any pressure on the two 2500 ELO players in front of him.
I see that both players, Duck and Slayer, really have a synergy right there. You see how they trust each other. They can both go into the middle. They can both go into the other side of the goals.
Wow.
You see both of them with no issues at all.
Did you see it was raining men? Or weapon throws, should I say.
Yeah.
Wow, very difficult to defend that.
Now I do have an important question for you when it comes to Kung Fu.
Great on goal
Why
there.
does... Yep, pretty good, pretty good. Why does it's called Kung Fu when you are playing with arms, legs, everything?
Because the people who made the game realize it's football, not soccer. Yes, let the NA chat read that one and reap.
Oh
and
my
cry.
goodness, they crushed them 9-4. And then we have the red players, Darkwing and Slayer.
The 6s and 7s take the victory quite emphatically on a 3-1. It means that blue team has a lot of adjusting to do. If had it been a 3-2, we could have said it could have gone either way, but there's clearly a hole in the tactic, in the game plan that needs to be addressed before they can take the gold medal. And I believe personally that it's Chosen having to trust adversary.
Yeah, they're moving to the closest brackets. They still have chance to overcome and then be on the finals against whatever makes it to the finals.
Indeed. Which is looking like red team is a strong contender for. Now we have, do you want to try to read that team name? In the bottom left of the screen, do you want to give it a go?
Yulila? Or the other one?
The other one.
Oh my goodness. It's a whole bunch of letters right there. OIFG with? No.
Oafguia. We'll just say that.
I remember there is a clan that has all the different custom games. Just the first letter of every custom game, I believe. Maybe, is it this one?
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
So, Karma, also an Eternals champion, played with Slayer. Actually, no, that's incorrect.
Let's go.
Karma played on the NA side of Eternals and won with Cosmic, so they are actually back, which would make them the favorites to win this statistically. However, with NA, there's so much skill that it can go either way. It really depends less on the skill and more on the mental fortitude that they bring with them. If you don't know, Kung Fu is a mental game more than a skill game. And right now, we are seeing the skill overload blue team. No surprise, However, we would love to see a bit more from that golden Victor Lance.
My goodness, they're crushing it right now. Karma and Dark Cosmics, they are like really, really good. 7-0 currently.
About to be 9, I imagine. However, commentators curse, we never know. We never know. It's looking like a sweep. You think they can come back from this? I don't think
Oh
so.
my goodness.
Obliteration. That's one way to put an exclamation point on your performance. Just shout and I know down the staircase and watch it echo onto the stream.
So
I hope you viewers are entertained.
if you were to compare Karma and Dark Cosmic versus previous players that won, do you think that these guys have an opportunity versus Layer and Quick?
From what I've seen so far, it's looking like Cosmic and Karma are going to be they're going to be very comfortable getting to the grand finals. With these are people who've made it to the winners semi-final and they've just been disposed of. 9-0.
Yep. Coming into the second game, do you have any backgrounds for Samurai and Snuffles?
Samurai and Snuffles. I do have a bit of background. So, Samurai, I believe, is Hokage. That's what he's commonly known as. However, he changes his name like every 3 days or something. So, a man of many names. A man of many talents. Hopefully, we'll see. But he's mainly a Brawl player. He has placed top 4 in Brawl in the NA side of things. And Snuffles, no context whatsoever. They're ready to put reputation on their name now, I guess. As everyone here, we are acutely aware of, or at least I am.
And as we can see from this game, they are trying now to be more on the defensive side. They did score one, but both of them are really pushing towards Karma. But it's, Cosmic is getting there with no issues at all.
I've just been informed that everything I just said is false, so ignore that. About Hokage and NA and whatever. I am actually from Europe, so NA is not my specialty.
Okay, maybe someone from the chat can give us some insights about Samurai and Snuffles.
Yeah, I hope so. And Snuffles as well, because I know nothing about these two players. Besides the fact that they are losing! And quite
they're trying their best.
Trying your best and winning does not equal the same thing. As we are seeing here.
They're one goal away, and it looks like they did.
Yeah. So, if we look at game design, we have things called levels, and if we are going to apply that same principle to this game, there are levels to this game, and Cosmic and Karma has just shown that with ease. It looked like they weren't even trying. Cosmic was standing still for a lot of the time, just thinking about what he's going to have for lunch tomorrow. So, Kung Fu is not something you can just pick up one day and win a tournament, and we are seeing that right here. Someone in chat says Samurai is a stock player. That's all we need to know.
Entering game 3, and we see that again, Karma and Cosmics are really pushing it to get it done as quick as possible.
They have places to be, I agree. Places to be, things to see, samurais to harass, goals to get past, own goal.
Just less than a minute and we have 6 goals in.
I have exhaled once this whole game, and there are 7 goals.
Incredible. Incredible. Karma and Cosmics really showing how Kung Fu is being played professionally here.
Indeed. With another 9-0, or perhaps a 9-1, maybe even a 9-8.
9-0.
In another dimension, it was a 9-8. Another 9-0. Hopefully it does not impact their confidence too much outside of the game of Kung Fu, because it's Cosmic and Karma, nothing to be ashamed of. Eternal champions, and moving on to the next part of the tournament. Hopefully we see Samurai and Snuffles again, and in a better light. Thoughts?
Someone says that Samurai is a goated in Brawl. So he's maybe trying new things here in Kung Fu.
Very, very admirable. People who take risks typically succeed more than those who do not. I'm talking to all you viewers who didn't bother signing up. We appreciate you, however, we'd have loved to see you play. Next time. That went so quick I didn't even give any context on Cosmic. However, we will definitely be seeing him again. But I will wait until then.
So we're
As
looking
of
at
now,
the chart right now. What do you think? What are the odds?
so looking at losers quarterfinal, we have Moomas versus Chosen and Adversa. Moomas, if I look very, very quickly, is... I don't know. Some Russian name and the number 9. So there could be anybody. It could be AI. It could be ChatGPT for all we know.
Someone in the chat is saying like the 6 and 7s. What a name! Isn't it that a thing for Gen Z type of jargon?
We don't claim that. No, we do not claim that. And I'm speaking on behalf of my own generation. We do not claim that.
Uh,
That is a Gen Alpha, Gen Beta thing.
no, it's a Gen Z type of deal. 6 and
As the
7.
spokesman of Gen Z, we deny this completely, wholeheartedly.
All right, coming back to the practice, we definitely see that we have the weird names, which were the ones that we currently saw, and the 6 and 7 in the winners final, and then Mumas is versus Chosen and Advert, right? So we're gonna see the loser semifinal. Let's see who's gonna be getting there. So I think that currently we have a little bit of a break, isn't it?
Perhaps if the voices in our heads could tell us. What? Nah, I'm good to go, man. Let's go.
I think.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll give some background on Cosmic. So, am I on? Yes? Okay, great. Cosmic is one of the best offense players in NA history. This guy has won tournaments left, right, and center with different teammates. I was going to say different regions, however, I don't think he's unlocked that medallion yet. So, he is a pioneer in the Kung Fu space. He has revolutionized how Scythe has been played, and just by analyzing him, if you guys really pay attention to how he plays and you are a Kung Fu player trying to reach the top, just open your eyes and take in all the sauce, because it's going to be a plenty. Now, we're going to see, of course, if he's going to make it to the top. I am aBitSick, the Kung Fu connoisseur, and I see the future. He's going to make it to the top. Grand finals at least. That's at least. Quote me on that. Put your money down now, chat. OS Astro says he's got 3 kids.
No, I think he was referring He was referring to Errol, I think.
No,
Not
surely
himself.
not.
Not
Surely not.
himself.
Cosmic has 3 kids, ladies and gents. You heard it here first. 3 children. We're going to see if it is indeed Zai Zai, Slayer, and Duckwings. His 3 children. Stay tuned till the end of the tournament to see if he's going to pay his child support or not.
It looks like this run is going to be a little bit faster than EU because we're really looking at the winners final currently. So on the EU it was a little bit more intense with more players. Looks like NA doesn't play as much Kung Fu. What do you think, Sick?
Historically, NA has dominated the Kung Fu space by having more players, more activity, more trash talk. Definitely could say that. More trash talk. And just having an overall control and monopoly over the Kung Fu scene. However, once they were extinguished by... I couldn't even tell you, but they were extinguished.
By
The EU rose out of the ashes, took over the reins, and led with a firm fist, however, with a kind heart. NA has slowly come back to the scene with dredges of Adversa, chosen bot, who has transferred from his expertise in volley brawl rather, and has now come over to the other kind of ball game, which is Kung Fu, and he's doing well. So that's a bit of background for NA and EU. EU on top, that's me saying it as an EU player. However, I'm sure the chat will disagree.
I see in the chat that Adversa put the game room and they said they're playing. Are we casting the losers bracket?
We may need to change
let's hope
rooms.
soon. Yeah, we need to change room. It's a quick break while we joined the room. So we can continue casting. Okay, let's go. Let's continue to the Kung Fu Kung Fu tournament. Winters.
So we have 9 and we have 6. I'm sure that is the correct way they are supposed to be placed. Werewolf Adept on 9. This is a man to be feared with the level 4 Artemis. Clearly he's been around the block. Oh, and they have changed their order for reasons unbeknownst to me, of course, as a professional caster. So, Adversa, chosen bot, we are very familiar with their game. 6, pause, and 9, they are new to the game. We're going to see if they are actually worthy of even standing in front of these two, or if they're going to overthrow them with ease. I'm curious.
We shall see. We shall see.
Assumptions kill, right? Level
Yeah.
4 on the Artemis. What do you think?
Let's see. Let's see. So, both are Artemis, right?
Yes. Chosen has not opted for the speed stance. Perhaps that's his lack of Kung Fu experience coming into play, or simply no one mentioning it until now.
It was a quick goal right now from Chosen. Second goal so far. Looks like they are wanting to, end this quickly as well.
The double offense. This is what Adversa is trademark for. The childish Volkov skin. I don't know what it's called, so we're just going to call it the childish Volkov skin. But he is a force to be reckoned with, as he is slide charges and damages the defense put in front of him. Look at that, 3 goals,
Yeah,
free
Chosen
real
is
estate.
really good.
I see a lot with NA that they like to change roles, change positions, and really stretch the pitch with how they position themselves. Chosen at the back now. In the previous sets, he was actually the forerunner. Now Adversa getting a bit antsy, wanting to put some damage onto the red team.
It's really impressive how they can really manage to be in the middle, on the left, on the right, both of them, and really stick to the, let's get the goal done as quickly as possible. But they are, I think, overcommitting too much. That's why we see that there are a few goals that the red team is doing as easy as, you know.
If I may interject. Shout out to Golden Boy. I remember one of his phrases was gambling. Everyone's at the casino. This is what we call the gambling tactic, where we do not have a player at the back at all times. We simply look at how to overwhelm the opponent without having to worry about going back. Because if there's simply a wall in the middle, which is your attacks, their ball and their, well, characters can't go onto the other side. So it's a whole lot of gambling. You just
Makes a
gotta
big
hope.
difference. We see that Adversa and Chosen have taken the first game. Let's see how Mumas is going to reply to that in our second game.
Mumas. Do Adversa and Chosen have a team name?
No, in the roster
They
is
do
13
not.
only. Yeah.
The
We can
names speak for
definitely see.
themselves.
Yeah, we can definitely see they're like really, really pushing now on the goal here.
Look at that, 5 goals. It's all about gambling. Put it all on blue. No defense, just straight offense. That's what it will yield you, especially if you do not adapt quick enough, as red team are clearly demonstrating for us. Great goal from Chosen Bot.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're at the casino, you lose your mind. And clearly he's just thrown his money into the toilet instead of the urinal cake. I don't know. Look at that, he's killed him. He's back online.
You know, something that I noticed is that Adversa on the right corner is definitely giving a hard time to Six. It's not letting him defense. Just, going back at it.
That is what I introduced him as, the destroyer of defensive mental. Because he will overwhelm you, he will throw everything he has at you, and if you cannot dodge or outplay or strafe, you're just gonna be, taken by a whirlwind of Adversa. Which is why I actually prefer to have him on my team and not the other way around. Replaying the Chosen own goal. That's incredible.
Definitely saw a great set of skills from Adversa and Chosen, taking the second game and moving towards the third game. If they win this, they can move forward with the tournament.
Now that you understand a little bit of Kung Fu, what position or legend sticks out the most to you that you would actually like to try yourself?
Definitely, it's going to be probably something with Lance. So Artemis will be my choice because my main player is Fulgrim, so I know a little bit of Lance. but I'm not good at sight though. So it can. I don't think I will ever play kung fu because I'm really bad at it. I have tried before with Bio. You know Bio, right?
Yes.
He won the games for me. So literally, he was carrying me over, and I was like, no, 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 I'm good. Just leave me with
Speaking
my
of
bro.
carry, can we look at the scoreline, please? Because 7-0. 7-1 now. Very, very naughty.
Yeah.
Very naughty, adversa. Behave.
Oh,
Pass this.
another goal by Adversa.
Artemis is a good pick. 9 speed, 2 weapons, and honestly, with Kung Fu, you can learn Scythe very easily. It's like you want ball to go that way, simply move your controller or your keyboard directional buttons in that way and it will go that way. Pretty simple. It's not like Great Sword or something.
6-9 in the fight right now with 4 goals, but it was not enough. Adversa and
16.
Chosen taking the third one.
6-9 goes down first. What a shame.
So by looking at Adversa and Chosen, do you think that they do have a chance versus our current players in the
I would say let's focus on these two as they have a very close style with Duckwings and Slayer. So if they can bring this same energy to that clash, then we can talk about Cosmic and Karma. Because as of now, objectively, Karma and Cosmic have put on the most graphic performance, we'll say, because yeah, it was not looking good for their opponents. So I will definitely say it'll be close, or at least interesting for those two. But for now, Cosma and Karmic are leagues above everything else.
looking at the bracket, I think that we're going to be looking at your boosted versus Samurai and Yulila. I don't know if I'm butchering that name.
That sounds about right to me. Quite a cute name, Yulia. Hope it's not a dude, and even if it is, still a cute name. Right. Samurai and ooh, let's see who's actually in that team. Of you are boosted. Oh, lava. Okay. Great stuff. Lava and Ayuni. It's gotta be Ayuni, right? Or Looney? Looney. It's probably Looney.
You think? Doesn't sound like.
It looks like an eye though. Oh yeah, he says Looney. It is Looney. Looney in British English means crazy, so we'll see if he does go crazy. Lava, we'll see if he's actually gonna heat up on the pitch. And Samurai, we're gonna see if he is truly... What does Samurais even do? Sword fight? We'll see if he's good at sword fighting. And Suiko, I don't know, it sounds like IKEA furniture, for all we know. So let's see if he's really gonna build on the victory.
So something to notice here is that the Samurai and Yulila, they came from the semifinals, the winner semifinals, and then we have the You Are Boosted from the quarterfinals. So let's see how both teams get along here.
This may be one of the sets which are quite balanced. We may see a 9-8. I don't believe we've had any close games so far. Unless I'm wrong? Do you remember any close games? 9-8s?
No,
Any lip biters? edge of seaters.
Wow, great save by Lava there. The ball was too strong right there. Couldn't stop it.
We are noticing something that in the Chosen and Adversa game, they were probably 5 goals deep by now. And this is a 1-0 game.
That's correct.
Come on, Looney. I'm rooting for you. After I butchered your name.
They're looking fine, 2-0 currently. But Lava and Looney are trying to push for 1 goal here, but it's getting difficult for them. It's not really push back and get into those goals. Oh my goodness, great save once again from Lava. But not enough. Against the goal.
I guess what's on my mind right now is these players, I have never seen them besides Samurai. So I'm just wondering, where have they been doing all their tournament preparation? From season, was it 33, I believe? Because if so, they are eons, light years behind everyone else who has continued to play since that season.
Great push by Looney there. So we're seeing a back and forth between the two. Oh, very good. Looks like they're coming back. 6-2 so far. What is the name of that move? The laundry?
The washing machine.
The washing machine. Oh boy. They both are going back and forth with the washing machine type of deal.
This is the cleanest arena we'll ever see. They are washing this stage. Oh, what a save from Suiko on accident. Unfortunate, but not really, because the game is over. 9-2. Very emphatic win. Not even close. Maybe they need to change it up.
Yeah, there is a chance. This is the first game. They still have a long way to go. Let's hope. So, who are you rooting for on this?
Oh, of course, Looney.
Looney, after you butcher his name, you are now rooting for him?
Of course, I gotta make amends.
Excellent, excellent. We're seeing
the
scores. Alright, so entering the second game here. Let's see how Looney pushes forward here to see if we can get the blue team to win this one.
So in previous NA tournaments, the top teams, there could have been maybe 6. 6, and right now we have 3 teams that we could say for sure are going to be vying for the top spot. These two here, I believe that they have not been practicing as much, so as brutal as it is, we are not going to see either of them in grand finals. However, it's not about that. Kung Fu is about getting better. It's about improving better than you were yesterday. And life in general. Kung Fu is very similar to life, if we're going to get philosophical.
Let me diverse on you right there, because I think that whenever you enter a tournament, you want to win. Here is not time to practice. Here is time to show your skills, get into the game and win. Now, I get that Kung Fu is about getting better, and let's give out some really good shout out to Looney, who is pushing it right now. 5-1.
Yes. I am seeing that. And this is exactly what I mean. It's about not giving up in life. When life has you down, you've lost 9-2. You bring it back the next round and you say, no, I'm taking a 7-1. You can kill me, but you can't kill the dream. I have my boys behind me on the Lucian, and he's gonna washing machine you out of the game. That's what life is about. So take inspiration from this, guys. People in the chat, no matter how much you lose, it's about how much you win the next round.
Getting inspirational here. 7-2.
Trust me, I have a lot more.
8-2. Looking good for the blue team here. Looney is pushing to get the second game on, and they did. They actually did.
They just force-fed them back to 9-2. They said, hold on, Bread Mafia, take this loaf back. It's free of charge. 9-2, have it back. Put it in your bank. Let the compound interest take place. It's 9-2. Come back next year, it'll be 9-3.
You know, let's give some shout out to the people of EU that are watching the stream right now. What time is it over there? It should be like, what, 12, 1? What time is it?
Depending on where you are in Europe, it can be anywhere from 12 to about 3 or 2. So for those who are here, yes, we appreciate your presence. And we smell it too. At least I can.
And for those who are watching Kung Fu for the first time, this is your way into getting into the game if you like what you see.
And he's not talking about me.
I believe it's 300 on the play right now in order to win this tournament. So if you like what you see, if you start practicing, you definitely get like what these two teams are doing. Samurai Suffles and Lava and Looney trying to get those 300 back home.
Yes, indeed. 3-1. Wait a minute. Arcadia. Arcadia. And he's winning. I can't even knock it. I think they've gone for the distract. Distract and hope for the best. I don't have a word, phrase for this tactic. But it's the smash the goalie and hope that your goalie is good enough to return the ball tactic. Suiko needs to put more hands on Lava, because Lava is returning all the balls free of charge.
Oh my goodness. The goal is red and Looney takes the goal, making it 3-3 currently. So it's getting bold. This team's, as you mentioned, pretty balanced so far.
Yes, both of them have listened to the inspirational speech and both of them are at 99 of their 100 energy levels. 4-4, equally balanced as all things should be. Suiko not converting as best as he could right now. A few optimizations in his play and he could be flying. He needs to work on his timing when he is actually attacking Lava. Right now he's attacking him nonsensically, not taking the kickoff, leaving Samurai to just deal with an Artemis Lance, which is no easy feat. I mean, look at that. Oh, don't look at that. Close your eyes.
Well, let me tell you
Good heavens.
something that I have noticed is that both teams, they're playing pretty safe. There you go, 6-7. For those Gen Zs, okay? It's a Gen Z thing.
No.
6-7.
We do not claim that. That is abysmal.
Again, this match is pretty intense and close. 7-7 so far, and both teams are really pushing towards
I just know
winning this game.
both teams, their hearts are beating right now. The adrenaline is pumping. Their ears are probably ringing. Their fingers sweating. Their arms shivering. Suiko now trying to make his way over to Lava to throw him off, and he does successfully throws him to the side. Now it's just a 1v1 as Suiko is too infatuated with the goal. He gives a free goal to the blue team. Samurai now unarmed. He needs to call back to his teammate. That's a free goal. No, it is not. Luke, what's his name? Looney.
Oh my
The
goodness!
pressure
Great
got
play
Looney.
by Samurai here.
Pressure got to them. We all saw it. We all saw it. The pressure got to Looney. He was up against an unarmed goalie with nothing but a sidelight and a stare. That's all he needed to get him out of there. And sadly, Samurai recuperates and puts a goal into the goal of blue team. What a shame.
I think that this team, both teams are pretty much balanced when it comes to the skill set. It's hard to tell which one is going to win right now.
I will tell you what is going to separate these guys. It's simply a small tweak in how they're approaching this match. Suiko, whilst it is working, making Lava shiver in his boots at the harassment, he does need to at some point realize that leaving his goalie alone with Looney can spell disaster. He needs to focus a bit on the kickoff, and then he can go back to trying to get the attention of Lava. As a Kung Fu expert yourself, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, you're not talking to me, right? Because I'm not a Kung Fu expert.
You are now.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all.
It's okay, you can just say yes. If you just agree with anything I say, then you're an expert.
All right, looking at Samurai and Snuffles, 3-0 currently. Do you think we're gonna see again a 6-7?
It's possible. It may be a 7-6 though. Oh, the margin is getting ever so wide. 4-goal difference is usually the indicator of one team falling down into the depths of being a loser. Let's hope that Looney can actually get his team back in the game and Lava can get this mosquito known as Suiko off of him. No disrespect to Suiko, simply his game style is very mosquito-like.
Man, it's looking not good for the blue team here. But Looney is on the defense side right now.
That's a goal? Never mind. Yeah, this tactic is working well for them. Being violent. Who knew that violence in America could solve so many issues of inequality? Because now it's a 2-6 rather than an 8-8. A weapon throw, yep. Saw that coming from Suiko. Even though it doesn't hit, it creates this.
Oh my goodness! That second goal right there, it was kind of just free for the red team.
Yep, and the mental has been lost. Blue team's mental cracked first under pressure. The 8-8 got to them, the loss from Looney, the lack of composure, and now it's bled into the final game, which we can see has resulted in, I believe it was a 9-2 or 3, something that was not close.
Excellent performance by Samurai Snuffles, which started really bit strong, and they finished strong so far. So they still have a chance to get into the finals, grand finals bracket. So good for them.
It was amazing how they actually adjusted to what wasn't working, which was Suiko trying to play the traditional offense role, but I believe he does not have the experience needed, so he simply went back to what everybody knows, which is stock. Just getting in the face of lava and shouting. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not actually at his residence, but I can imagine. And it worked, it threw him off. So congratulations to those two.
I see someone in the chat not rooting for Adversa. And I'm like, can Adversa lose already?
I believe that it's a disgruntled past partner of Adversus. Come back to haunt him for the lack of emotion provided during their tenure. Or it could just be a random person. I don't know. Now, what is coming up next? Great question, which I'm not going to answer. The 6 and the 7s, which is... What is that again? Is that Karma? No. Ducklings and Slayer. I don't know actually. Ducklings and Slayer. Okay. So, this is a segment we like to do with Kung Fu tournaments. It is called the rap section. So, Noobboy, take it away. Let's think about something Kung Fu related.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
You can rap about the winners final and the losers final. Try to rap about their names, okay? You go for it.
The winners final and losers final. Let me just look at this bracket. Winners final. Oh god, that's that weird name, a Wafwila.
Go for it.
Okay. Chosen adversa. Things are disperser because he's the woman and I don't want to hurt her. Chosen bot Zen. Perhaps he's a friend. Perhaps he's a foe. Perhaps with Red Team, Samurai, and Suiko. Perhaps they're gonna get nothing, not even one goal. Perhaps they're going to be destroyed all the way to their soul. Or perhaps they're going to win and make a big din. Perhaps they're gonna get 9 goals straight all the way in.
Or perhaps we're gonna get fatter, but really, really good. Really, really good. I enjoy it. So it's Suiko and Samurai versus Adversa and the Chosen Button.
But I'm not a rapper.
Going back to the memes. Okay, so looks like both teams are getting pretty strong here. Pretty strong start. And I can
tell them. Sorry, I had to say it. But carry on. Sorry.
No, you carry on.
I just wanted to say, Suiko the mosquito. He's doing what he does best. Being a pest. In a good way, of course. It's a very strong tactic to be annoying in Kung Fu, which is abusing your stock capabilities to throw off the defense and even the offense, depending on where you are on the pitch. It's 2-2 right now. It seems to be working.
2-3. Chosen leading the way. Really looking on the defensive side.
Hello, Distortion. Great to see you, man. But you should be asleep.
And as you can see, here is what I told you about the different styles. Take a look at how both teams are in the middle. They do not care about holding, the
the goal line.
They do not, do they? Would you say it's a good or a bad tactic?
I mean, it's dangerous, man. Really dangerous. Just one error, and the goal is for the other team, like you can see here. But
You know,
blue team is really pushing it.
They are overlapping like flies on a fresh bagel in an open field. They're just rotating, so it actually works. However, you are correct. If there's a lapse in any chemistry, then they are going to be letting goals in.
yep.
9-5.
Blue team taking the first win so far. You can definitely see the replays here, how they push in the middle, and if any mistake happens, as you can see, the goal is inedible.
Inedible? I hope the scythe is inedible. I mean, eating whilst playing is unprofessional. Trust me, I've tried it. Okay. We're going to be moving on to the next game. That was it wasn't really close, but it was close at the start until blue team just ran away with it. Red team, they seem to be switching offensive legends every game. Maybe to their own detriment or maybe to their benefit. Arcadia though, I don't think that was a great pick because Great Sword is not great. Not in this game mode. Possibly the worst weapon. Emination would vehemently disagree, however I do not care as he's not here. And this is not EU. Thank you, Distortion.
Right. Taking a look at the second game, and we see that the red team
Is trying to push forward here with the first goal of the game. They did a mistake there. They provided a free goal there.
Chosen playing a defensive role. I believe it suits him. He's the kind of player who can play on any region, no matter the lag, no matter the context. He can play on a console, phone, probably, PC, Brazil, EU. All of this has molded him into a formidable force to be reckoned with. Which you can clearly see. Kung Fu is one of those things where you cannot fake expertise, you cannot fake experience. And it literally shows in all the moments where things get tensed or things get uncertain. A bit like this. And there he clearly hasn't trained his scythe hot balls. So he lets that one slide.
great goal by Adversa there, pushing both of the
Red teams into the goal net.
great save by Chosen and Adversa,
But the goal
is for the red team.
looking at a fast-paced game with 5-5 for each team, and it looks like. Which one are you rooting for right now?
I really like Adversa. And Chosenbot, like I said, he's been putting a lot. He's kind of like the NA's Distortion, which has kindly joined us in the chat. Meaning he's putting a lot of time and a lot of energy into practicing when everyone else is not. So to have people who have put the time in, I think they are deserving of the glory that comes with it. All that being said, I'm lying. I'm rooting for Red Team. And they win.
I can
Congrats.
see that they're really pushing. It's a 1-1 currently, so it's looks balanced so far. But
Chosen, it's really looking at he might win this one because I'm rooting for him. His way of playing, yeah, I like it very much.
However, the gambling's caught up to them, and now The debtors are at their door ready to collect, and they've collected this game off of them because they are not defending at all. Adversa, the one who is supposedly defense, is actually the one up front putting pressure on, putting violence on these people.
Yeah, definitely. We can see on the replays there how they both continue to be in the middle, pushing to get those goals as fast as possible. But this one didn't work as intended, as the red team took the win. So moving into the third game, and Chosen once again getting the first goal.
And as we see here, they've actually changed it up. The gambling has no longer worked for them. Samurai is too defensively sound, meaning Adverse is now forced to defend himself. Defend himself and defend himself. There are two layers to that statement.
Great play by Adversa there.
Ooh, Priya is rolling like Sonic right now. Look at her. Is that Sonic music I hear in the back? Or is it my imagination? Samurai says no, sir.
Oh my god, great save!
Samurai is actually becoming a word which I rarely say. Scintillating, shiningly brilliant, actually overshining a lot of these players on the pitch right now with how good he is playing, especially that save.
Yep, Suiko pushing it forward with the third goal of the game there. The weapon throw from Chosen.
Samurai knows the angles. Gets caught off guard by that one though. Poor positioning. A lot of patience comes with being a goalie, Noobboy. And Samurai he's got it down. Oh god.
Not good for Samurai there.
But they still have a chance though. They still have a chance. 5 and 6.
Incredible interaction there. The side sig from Priya somehow gets denied by Adverse's end sig, but then Chosen does nothing but tap Samurai on the forehead and he goes flying. I think he's beginning to believe.
Oh my god, great play by Chosen.
The mental has been cracked, ladies and gentlemen. He's hit him right on the forehead, the part which connects the cranium with the intelligence, and now it's all gone, the composure. Samurai has just leaked all of the Kung Fu prowess onto the Kung Fu arena floor.
So I think that on every playing, correct me if I'm wrong, we have seen a losing on every team this tournament, right? So each team at least have one losing.
It is very, very worthwhile to invest in a Lucian, at least a pocket Lucian, if you are a Kung Fu player. Doesn't matter if you're playing offense or defense. Samurai has clearly done that. So has Adversa, who is known for the Volkov. Now tournament ready. Maybe like a few days of training and Adversa is now tournament ready.
Oh, great goal by Chosen there. Do you think Chosen is carrying right now?
I believe that he's doing the role he was prescribed to do, which is indeed carry. However, I think carry is a bit of a word which is too strongly linked with his teammate being awful, and I don't think Adverse is doing anything which I can critique him for. But yeah,
Since they changed to Adversa doing the great goal once again by Chosen, and I think that by Adversa doing the defense, it's working really good for them right now. 5-0.
Yep. Sometimes you got to play your role and let the other players shine.
Great, great play by Suiko there, pushing both teams into the goal.
Just wrap it up. The mental has been cracked, Noobboy. This is what I mean by comfort is not skill. It is your mental fortitude. And if it does not work for you, it will work against you.
Can definitely see what you're saying here. Almost one goal away for Chosen and Adversa to
Chosen
move
going
forward.
crazy!
Yes, excellent,
Chosen!
great performance by Adversa and Chosen there.
He's just done the unthinkable. He's hit a clip in a tournament in front of 23 million people. How? How is he getting away with this? Kung Fu Police 999, call them. Actually, it's just 99. No, it's 98. Or maybe it's 67. Damn! Chosen pops off like popcorn. With a Pop Tart. It's a shame we won't be seeing any more Samurai and Yulila.
So Chosen and Adversa are moving to the losers final right now, so they might have a chance to get and see the 6th and 7th, which are the prefer or the projected. So looking at the bracket here, Dark and Karma, they haven't lost a single game yet. Do you think this is going to be the first?
They have not
Against
lost a
the 6
single
and 7?
game.
Because Slayer and Dockwin also have a really good performance so far in the rosters. So both teams haven't lost a single game.
I believe this is the moment where we see a clash of titans. We see Optimus Prime versus Megatron. We see Conor McGregor versus Khabib. We see Real Madrid versus Barcelona. We see Daniel Cormier versus John Jones. We see, I was going to say something geopolitical, but we are not going to go there. We're going to go with Star Wars, the dark side versus the Jedis. Whatever parable you want to put out there, this is what this match is going to be. So it's just about whoever can put out more main character energy and get the universe on their side. It doesn't matter what happens, they can go down 9 goals and have 8 goals and they will come back.
From what I can see from previous games with Slayer and Dockwin, I can definitely say that they are going to be a little bit more careful when it comes to this particular game. If they have watched how Karma and Dark plays, I think that the safer plays is going to be to have one looking out on the left side of the goal, just to be on the defense side. What do you think?
I think Kung Fu is a game of counter picks. You can run the traditional setup, however, if your opponent are very strong in stock, that traditional playstyle can be absolutely decimated by some pinpoint violence. What I mean by that is smothering the goalie, smothering the offense with lance, with maybe even chakrams, sometimes katars. So it really depends on what Duckwings and Karma, the eternal Kung Fu champion of 2025, what they pick first, because I believe they have the upper hand. Hold on a minute, is it Karma and Cosmic playing.
Yes. Versus Slayer and Ducklings.
I thought it was Chosen. In that case, I believe they're gonna run a more traditional playstyle. Duckwings and Slayer. However, it's NA.
Chosen have won the losers bracket. They're just waiting for this match to see who are they going to be against with.
I see. I see they are picking characters and unpicking them. Could be a form of mental warfare, or it could be a form of BM, or it could be just a form of nothing really. Sometimes it's not all about reading too much into things. But that's our job here as casters and commentators.
So we are definitely going to see a great set of skills and performance in this game in particular. Both teams haven't lost a game. So really looking forward to see who's going to be the first one. And we can see that the blue team has taken the lead with 1 goal starting.
So what we're going to see here is surgical precision from Cosmic, which is what we are accustomed to with his tournament performances. We're going to see him pick apart the defense and really push his advantage. And from Karma, which is something really rare, he's come out of goal and immediately been scored on, which is why he never does it. Let's see if he actually learns from his mistake or continues to be clairvoyant in his approach. Does it there and actually gets a goal. I think he's evolving, ladies and in front of our very eyes.
You know, being in the middle it's dangerous, very dangerous. Both teams are, you know, getting into that mid play in order to get very, you know, level set of skills here. 3 goals. So you see what I told you about, you know, the little second that Win have the ball in order to
you know what we call that?
confuse the team.
We call that baitage.
Baitage.
It is pristine baitage. The Chakram is really good at that because you make any move as a goalie in that situation, he will instantly punish you with a little push, and there you have a goal. Ready to put in the microwave for 1 minute and cook and eat. Cosmic on the lance. What can he do? It seems we have been raided, Noobboy. Shall we welcome warmly our new guests? Of course we shall. Hello, new guests of honor, and big thank you to the name, the man, the myth, the legend, Pamipaz. I'm probably saying both of those wrong, but welcome, viewers of his stream.
Yep, definitely welcome everyone. We're definitely they came in a right moment where we have the both teams with a really sick play. They haven't lost a single game, so they're really
both teams have not lost a single game, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is 8-7. Can we get to an 8-8, or will Blue run away with the lead? This is a very balanced game for someone who is playing something as unorthodox as Ransom. We are seeing that it can go toe to toe with the best of them. The two eternal comfort champions have now gone down to a random Ransom. A little glitch in a computer system and GG's, wrap it up. Duckwings coming out with an emphatic win over the reigning champions of NA.
So it's actually Duckwings because right now his nick is 6 and 7.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes.
He's going all the way for the 6 and 7s there.
No comment on that on my behalf.
All right, moving into the game number 2. Let's go ahead and see if Cosmics get into his zone in order to get this one win.
We're going to get underway here. The second match. Cosmic really putting on the pressure with that lance. However, he's not getting to the spots he needs to in order to capitalize.
Yep. Oh, wins with the first goal of the game, and then it looks like Karma says, I have to take this," but he gets back.
Cosmic on the disruptive own goal on his own goalie. Hold the phone. Cosmic is actually calling home, but nobody's home.
Oh my goodness, Duckwind again.
Slayer just puts it right back in his old teammate's face and says, "Hold that for me, please. My hands, they're full." Cosmic is struggling to get through the storm of Chakram and Katars just putting hitboxes everywhere.
I think
Look at
that
that.
Karma. Oh, excellent pass by Karma to Cosmic, getting into the second goal there.
It's like two defenders whilst attacking on blue team because the Chakrams, they are just in the way. That's the only way I can describe them. They're just in the way. They slow things down. They make Cosmic have to think about how to exactly counter it. And because the angles are so weird and so funky sometimes, it makes things a lot harder. And we're seeing that now with a 3-4 goal lead on the current champions.
Slayer really pushing it.
No weapon on Slayer, he runs to the other side. But it doesn't matter because Duckwings is there to make sure that they get the gold safely. 8-5. From undefeated to whatever you call this performance.
Oh my god!
Once again,
Slayer getting into the second win of the game.
Slayer and Duckwings putting on a clinic.
Or should I say
the 6 and 7. Okay, we need to call them properly.
I'll leave that to you. You know?
I mean, it gets cringe for you though, because it's from your generation.
Oh, okay. We are not going to continue with this fruitless discussion.
All right, Slayer getting into once again the first goal of the game, but Karma and Cosmic pushing it 1-1.
This is the battle of the new gen versus the old gen. Despite all of them being somewhat old gen, Karma being the newest, I believe, of the bunch. Burst onto the scene during 2024 and just decided, hey, there's only one, maybe two goalies in NA. I'm just going to go ahead and be one of the best. And then he did. And now he has a golden title that many OGs wish that they could have on their bedside table, but no, it's Karma.
The red team now are really pushing it because they know if they lose this game, they're gonna go into the
Great recovery
Save.
from Karma.
Karma, yes, great save.
Karma pushing a bit forward now, taking a page out of the book of Slayer, and he just breakdances on him and says, "Hold that, my hips don't lie." I'm very used to seeing star performances from Cosmic. However, all of these players are shining equally.
Yeah, blue team is getting back to business. 4-5 and pushing to equally goals now.
I believe Red Team needs to update their antivirus because Ransom is holding them ransom. Of course I say that and he lets... You know what? Of course.
Alright, let's see now with a Chosen on the defense side and Duckwinds is doing the push side.
Oh wow, great save. Okay, the ball is hanging in there.
Cosmic now unarmed, but it doesn't matter. He will put his hands, feet, and every limb he has on that ball to get it in. And he does. He picks up the lance and glides in with ease. Smooth like butter.
Like they are like, nope, we are not going to the losers bracket. We need to get this back into business. So 1-2, the 6 and 7s still winning the game, but not the battle.
Similar to the hand gesture, they are going up and down, back and forth. Cosmic.
Alright. Moving into game 4, and the red team is pushing for the second goal now. Let's see if they get it. Player on the defense, but not enough. Karma, great goal. Alright, it looks like player is like, no, I'm gonna get to the offense now because I really need to get this done. Cosmic.
Wow. A
Excellent.
combo that you would love to see from Cosmic. Something that is not too far out of his repertoire of combos to hit on unsuspecting goalies. In fact, not unsuspecting, suspecting goalies, he'll still hit it.
Great save by Slayer there.
When you have as many reps as Cosmic does when it comes to negating a washing machine like this, that is one of them. And he does it
my God,
with such
great.
flair. Such innate animosity that you don't even realize he is mad with you until you are face to face with a ball flying past you into the goal behind you. Look at that. Almost gets it through the chakrams, but the chakrams are too much to handle.
You can definitely see the difference between all the teams. This is very, very
Excellent skill set from both teams. Really leveling up.
Denies and then denies the denier. It reminds me of that river in Egypt.
Oh, great goal by Duckwind there.
Boom, boom, boom. Down air. We have failed to mention the cosmic down air because you're not aware of it, and that is it right there. Trademarked and sealed and packaged. Ball comes up high, Cosmic will down air it, ruin the timing of the goalie and score with ease. We'll see if he does it, and I will call it out when he does.
Yeah. Looking
not so good for the red team. If they lose this one, they'll go to the losers bracket, and the red team
is not
Looks like they're about to take it.
yeah.
However,
Cosmic
this
is
is not-
doing what he can.
Ooh. We have seen this script before, where Cosmic
Oh my
is
goodness!
not perhaps playing at his peak, and that ignites something within him and within his teammate to suddenly put on the best performance you may have seen that year.
Oh, we can see that they're getting it back. They're getting it back 7-8, and maybe they might.
That is not the
no.
play. Can I just tell you something? Doctor
Yeah,
Strange, if you write Doctor Strange in the GIF panel in Discord, there is a man sitting and he's looking at all the possible futures that could possibly happen in this new battle. And in that moment, I saw Karma running up when I said, this is not the one. This is the one where the bad guy wins. Because he runs up. They are both in the goal, mind you, and it's Karma right in front of it. What does that tell you? Either you get a goal, or they return it back and it goes straight into the goal. And clearly, one Cosmic is not enough for a Chakram and a Lucian in that situation, and they get scored on with E. Very sad. Karma, I will send you a pack of tissues. Wipe it.
But don't get your hopes down, because they still can get back as is their first lose, and they're gonna go into the losers bracket with the opportunity to, come back from the ashes.
Ashes is correct, because they got smoked.
So they're gonna go against Chosen and Adversa. So really looking forward to see them play against Karma and Dark Cosmic. Again, right now we're looking at the best players from the tournament right now, looking into getting those $300 back home.
Exactly. It is an amazing opportunity to get paid and do what you love at the same time, which is a reality lots of us do not face to wake up. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, looking at the brackets here, definitely see that the six and sevens have the upper hand. But we're now getting into Karma Cosmic versus Adversa and Slayer.
Hmm, this will be interesting. My initial reaction is Cosmic, the guy who is at the top of the food chain in the offensive scene in NA, is versus Adversa, who maybe picked up defense within the past week.
Yeah,
That is my main concern for these guys. However, Chosen may be able to fill in the cracks in... Well, yeah, fill in the cracks, really.
quick question. Do we have any EU players in this tournament right now from the finals?
No, we do not.
Okay. Are they allowed to play in EU? I mean, in US?
No, they are not.
Okay. So this is because I remember in the past, me playing Brawl Ball, they were allowed to play into the EU and US.
Not in this scenario, and I wouldn't want...
Now, going back to this game, we can definitely see that Cosmic is doing the hard work here, while Karma is really getting into the punches, getting both players under control. 7-2.
Adversa coming up now, getting a bit antsy. Would it work in their favor? Probably not. The 8-2 coming out. Any goal they get at this point is simply consolation, or nah, it's
Oh
not.
my goodness gracious! Great play by Cosmic there. Excellent.
This
So
is looking like a bruising session.
yeah.
Chat, what are we thinking? Predictions? Do we have predictions in this chat? I really hope so.
I think it's going to be the last. I haven't seen predictions of the chat so far, but probably the finals we can get some predictions.
The mods are sleeping.
Okay, I see in the chat the explanation about if you can play in different regions or not. Thank you very much for that, Kevin and the team there.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, Adversa goes on the low key. I believe we're going to see some more gambling. Chosen most likely going to take up the back part of the team.
Yeah.
They are 1-0 up. Charmer with no weapon somehow gets it there and does it through Qatar downlight, which is unbelievable.
Oh, great play by Chosen there. Chosen is getting into the zone.
Cosmic is having none of it. This is a 1v1 between Chosen and Cosmic side of Adversa violence, and Cosmic is winning the... Adversa needs to go back and help on the kickoff.
I love how Adversa and Karma, they're both are fighting in the goal set while Chosen and Cosmic are trying to get the goal.
Two separate minds they're having. Two separate lunches. Two separate... whatever you want to call it. Look at this.
Goodness There's everyone in the middle there. I'm scared. Every time that happens, it's just one
However,
mistake and your goal is gone.
this is a great fight to see though, because Cosmic and Chosen are both well versed in the economics, let's say, of a Scythe 1v1. Look at this, they're going back and forth, they understand how each move is going to interact with the next, and they link it together beautifully, like a Spotify playlist with impeccable transitions. Training it together.
Looking at the scores there, they're trying to get it equally 5-4 with the wins on the red.
NA is actually the pioneers of the double offense method. And we're seeing it here because from a 9-2, it's now much, much closer. They are slowly closing the gap though. Look at this!
Oh my
That's like, it's throwing them away like usually. Oh my god, the snake comes out and it just tears through what possibly would have been the 8th goal of red team. The low-key side signatures are some of the best signatures you'll get in Kung Fu.
Oh, Cosmic getting to the second game. I really think that Cosmic and Karma are, something else when it comes to the defense and offense. You definitely see Karma playing really hard. Both players are looking good so far. So, what do you think? You think they're gonna get the third game right off the back, or are we gonna see Chosen and Adversa trying to get back into the game?
As much as I love the idea of the underdog going through all this stress and going through all this trouble just to rise above people that have been putting them down this whole time, this is not a High School Musical. Adversa and Chosen are not going to win to change something, or to simply invest more into their skill, because right now they are being GAPPD, gapped. That's just me being brutally honest. I think it's like Adversa is a really good player. However, this is a very new environment and it's showing, versus Karma and Cosmic been doing this a long time, let's just say. So Chosen is having to go back on what he's actually good at, which is playing full offense and not having to defend. And now he's being reduced to this just ball of crying, whimpering,
I'm looking at
almost
the chat
offense.
right now. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm looking at the chat right now, and we do have predictions on it. And no one, absolutely no one, has voted for Adversa and Chosen.
I will give them 10 points.
Chat is insane right now. Okay, let's waiting for the next set of games.
But you can clearly see what I've been trying to describe to you, which is that it's a bit of a mismatch, the positions here. It could work for them. The Vrax, maybe.
Chosen now with Brax.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
That sidestick can truly topple kingdoms on Vrax. That sidestick is unbeatable. It's like 99% chance that if you hit it with the right angle, trajectory, and hitting everything, it's gonna go in. What a save from Chosen. There's the Cosmic there, but it gets negated. Easy.
So I liked to see once again in the first game, the first play, both of them, they have lands, and I thought that was a really cool transition in order to get the goals, but I see that it's going to be more so side and lands for Chosen and Adversa.
It's definitely going to be lands for Vrax. if you're playing blasters, you're not doing it right. It does have its uses. It's not a horrible weapon, but if you're trying to compete at top level, then definitely Lance, you want to be on.
Cosmic getting into the third goal really easy.
And what we call the kickoff, that can be won with a scythe or lance. If you're a really good player, which Cosmic is demonstrating right now. Watch this kickoff. Cosmic wins it. It does not go well for him in the end though, because Chosen actually, he reads that he's going to win it and he adjusts based on that. So
Oh
what a
my
goal.
god, great goal by Chosen. Throwing the weapon and then doing the punch. Or the kick, I believe it was. It was a kick.
Distortion rooting for his NA self. He says, Chosen, crack him open. Sure, why not? No, Chosen is
Oh my god,
Chosen. Great save by Cosmic right there, but not enough.
With Adversa getting the 7th goal.
There's the kickoff I'm telling you about. It's very easy to overpower the Lance. Great D-Sig. Now he's unarmed, but he cannot jump and nair quick enough. He goes for the D-Light. It's not enough. Oh, 8-8. We're going to be on the edges of our seat.
Hey, let's see.
Cosmic. Decides to come out.
Oh my god, coming back from the ashes. Game 1 for them.
Maybe Noobboy. Just maybe. This is a High School Musical movie. Maybe. Because they've come and done the unthinkable. They've overthrown the bullies who's putting them down and shoving them into lockers and said, no, hold on. My Vrax and my Artemis, this is enough to get me out of this situation. And they've done it.
Hey, do you remember the predictions? That no one voted for them? I don't know who won. Whoever that voted for them, they got a lot of money.
Was it for the whole set? That's what I want to know. Just for that game.
I think it's for the game only, because you get predictions for each game, right?
Someone correct me if I'm wrong there. But
Yes.
we're entering into the game 4, where if red teams win this one, they will go into the grand finals. If the blue team wins one, they will continue to push to see if they can win. So 1-1 so far, and both teams are really pushing it.
Chosen is now getting what he wants on the kickoff. It's working in his favor. Even if he doesn't get the goal, he is putting the ball where it needs to be, which is outside of area of his goal.
All right, someone correct me in the chat, and it is for the set, so they still have the chance to win that goal right there. So
Let's bring it home for us. Chosen, he gets absolutely ravaged, and he managed to get damaged. Incredible. Adversa makes an amazing save with the downlight.
Yep. Karma
Look at the
continues to be in the goal.
fastidiousness.
Again, twice by Adversa, saving.
Versa seems to have tapped into new potential. Great save, great coverage on there from Chosen. But they can't seem to get the ball from out of their feet.
So now is where you need to start your words of affirmation about the mental game. It's 6-2, 7-2. You can start now.
Okay. So basically, they're dead. I don't
No,
really want
come
to give them any
on, come
words
on.
because
Oh my god, they're dead.
just taking their lunch money and spending it on the luxuries of the world. I don't know.
Man, I needed to hear some words of affirmation from that team, man.
It's a little too late. Too little, too late, as they say. Very valiant effort from Adversa. We highlights from the man himself. It's just not enough. The experience and the competitive force of nature that is Cosmic and Karma. Yeah, it's just not gonna work with a bit of animation. Any of that stuff. Just gotta get better.
So we are about to be really back on field here, where we're gonna get Karma and Chosen versus vice versa and Dark. Right? So this is going to be game 1 for the losers bracket.
What? This is losers bracket.
It should be, right?
3,
Is this grand finals already? Oh, okay. Sorry for that. So we're going to have the 6 and 7s versus Karma and Dark Cosmic.
Yes, I was just making sure. It is the grand final. And as predicted, Cosmic makes it to the top. Now we're going to get into real bread and butter. Cosmic grabs it and delays it by a fraction, which is enough to set the blue team a flounder. Slaps him as well and says, hold on.
Great play by Cosmic right there. Wow, really pushing here. 4-0. Come on, green team.
The chat is siding 99% with Slayer and Dark Wings. Very interesting, as they are losing right now. Oh, now it's changed within a split second. 72%. 72% gone to the way of Karma and Cosmic. No surprise with a scoreline like this. How can you have faith and put all your money in a 6-1 performance? However, we're going to chalk it up to the 6 and 7 team being not on the pitch.
Right now.
Wow, incredible. Slayer with the too little too late play. It's one of those clips you would love to put in a montage. However, the scoreline is too sad, so you can't.
Yep.
Unless you crop it really well.
Player pushing it there. Great goal.
No.
Oh my goodness. Cosmic with the and getting the goal. First game won by Karma and Cosmic.
I'm just putting my channel points down now myself.
Do you think that Doc should change to his main character here? Because
It's the grand finals right now, and
I'm gonna tell you a bit of ball knowledge when it comes to grand finals. When you have the losers, there are certain things depending on how many people are in the tournament. But because this is quite a small tournament, the people who are from the losers, Cosmic, they are gonna be way more warm. They have just been playing, so we gotta give blue team a bit of leeway. Let them come back a bit. And Slayer is actually on his main character.
yeah, Slayer with the goal there. Sorry to interrupt.
And
Second
if I could
goal.
just give you some more context. This lance of Slayers is the most feared in the entire globe. The globe. No one can deny Slayer when he's getting in form on his lance. So I'm really hoping that this is gonna sway it back in blue team's favor, because Cosmic has one of the best scythes, and now we're seeing the best lance.
Great
it's almost
play once
art.
again by Slayer. Damn.
The new goalie versus the old goalie, except the old goalie is on the new legend, and the new goalie is on the old legend. Now we have the new offense in Slayer versus the veteran in Cosmic. So this is, in some way, a grudge match as well as a history-defining moment.
Oof, great
Wow.
save by Doc. Great save by Doc.
Like a Benjamin Franklin versus... No, not Benjamin Franklin. Abraham Lincoln versus Trump boxing fight. That's what this match is.
Slayer is right now really pushing to win this one, which they really needed. Oh wow,
Great toss by Cosmic there.
The down air interrupted by Karma, who is actually
Oh.
Karma. No wait, Karma is actually Slayer's teammate sometimes, so he knows all the tricks. Not that one though.
oh, okay.
Almost grabs him by the femur there.
7 and 6, 7 and 7. It's really heated right now for this game. Really, really heated.
This is what I mean. You gotta give blue team some time to warm up.
Oh, great. And now they by Cosmic. One goal away for the red team.
We're gonna see an 8-8.
My goodness. Really close. Really close. Come on.
Oh man,
The ball was too fast to stop.
Perhaps an 8-8 in another game, but not that one. I personally don't understand the ransom pick, but sometimes that's okay. Because I don't actually play chakrams, I can't really comment. It just seems to me that the ransom SIGs are not that optimized for Kung Fu. You see that? I don't even know what that is. D-SIG maybe? It does not cover a wide area or even the right angle goalie. So
So, were you explaining earlier is that for Darkwing and Slayer, if they lose this match, they will continue because they will first go to the losers bracket, right? So, do you think it is best if they lose for Darkwing to go his main?
Okay, if I was in Darkwing's position right now, and I knew I had the best lance on Earth, I would probably hazard one game, maybe, on the Lucian. So yes, I think it may be worth it.
Okay.
But at the same time, if I don't know how confident Duck is feeling on his old main, because you have a main, but if you haven't warmed them up at all in the practice session, then it's probably best that just stick on what you've been practicing.
Okay. We see a little bit of change here. Darkwing on the offense, and then we have Slayer doing the defense right now. But Cosmic is really pushing against those two, and Karma getting the goal.
It's like a trade-off basically. You gotta get into a groove with whatever pick you're gonna go with. So if these two are gonna stick with this lineup of Lucian and Ransom, I think they can go far with it. But if they keep switching off of it, they're gonna lose momentum and have to
Great
start from
play by Doc.
the ground again.
Yeah. Boy, it's really red. And once again, Karma gets the goal.
I'm not seeing them be as aggressive as they have been in previous sets. Blue team seems to be going with the traditional approach, with Duck doing not really much right now, kind of just floating around. But he scores there.
Yeah. Oh man, Cosmic getting that goal for free there.
And another one. Two for the
Another
price of
one.
one. Shout out to DJ Khalid, Carlito.
No, Cosmic really has a great offense when it comes to getting those goals. He seems to, it looks so easy from his perspective to get those goals, but I pretty much know that it's a lot of skill to be playing against those players right now.
Yes. Skill as well as different. Basically picking the right move at the right time. There's a lot of moves you can do. Picking the right one. It requires good awareness.
And he continues to score one more set to win and going
then
to the losers bracket.
Bracket
Or
reset.
reset. Bracket reset, sorry, yeah.
Which you don't
Getting
see a
old.
lot. Maybe in NA because things are ever so unbalanced. And that's a bracket reset.
Excellent performance so far by Karma and Cosmic, which are getting favorite to win the grand finals. Let's see what's gonna be the strategy for Darkwing Slayer to push back against this team.
I hope that they have a good coach in there. Right now they are. Was that a 3-0?
Yeah, it was a 3-0.
3-0. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Something needs to change. Someone needs to change. They should just swap me out and then I can better. As I said earlier, Cosmic, even if he loses, will actually become incensed and he will actually reignite the old Cosmic. It's like a Dragon Ball Z. That was base Cosmic and now he's... I don't really watch Dragon Ball Z, but I think it's like level 1 or...
Hey, what did you just say? What did you just say? That you don't watch Dragon Ball Z?
I do not.
Oh my goodness, you definitely are a Gen Z.
I am. You're saying it like a slur.
All right, moving into the brackets reset now. Let's see the Darkwing and Slayer pushing to get this final win here.
Grand final reset. Can they do it? Blue team.
Oh,
Can they
great.
reclaim their victorious ways? Or will they suffer the fate of losing, really? Karma gets sent to the shop by Casper the Ghost because there's nobody there.
That's the fear of being in the middle.
It's a scary place for a goalie to be this late at night.
A great save so far by Karma. And oh my god, oh my goodness. Okay, he got it. He
almost brought it back out of obscurity into the known light.
The red team is looking unbeatable right now. They're really pushing 5-2.
This is what we call mental booming. Because red team, I cannot see any... Well, I just saw a lapse right there. But I can't really tell that their confidence has been knocked at all. They're on a high. They're on a momentum shift. As blue team, they look a bit...
You know, Cosmic is fighting both of them and still getting the score, huh? Really need to look at seeing how well he plays against this team.
He is truly comboing two different bodies with two different hands, whereas only us mortals can two hands with one body. Like boxing. He's like Eddie Hall right now.
Yep.
and they crush it once again. It was a really fast game in which the red team gets the win.
But can I ask you something? Do you think the momentum has gone too far now?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
he's gone back to the OG. Okay, this can be a game, because all this messing about with these silly legends that don't actually contribute anything to the ecosphere of amazing high level kung fu are finally getting out the way, and now Slayer can shine on the lance that he's so well known for. I think he's had enough, and that's what we like to see in kung fu. Players having enough. Cosmic was activated early. Slayer looks like he's being activated now. And with Duck on his original pick, he is shocking, missing that end. Good save though.
Good save.
Restores my faith in him just a little bit. So with NA players, they tend to swap teammates around a lot. So a lot of these players have actually been on each other's. Duckwings, most of his wins have been with Cosmic. We're trying to see now if he can break out of the curse.
Slayer is really pushing now and getting into the mine of karma to get those goals.
And the score is not actually running away from blue team time. It's quite even.
Yeah, it's quite even currently. Once again, getting into the mine of karma to get those goals.
Ooh, look at the
Cosmic
timing,
getting it back.
impeccable. No, Duckwings is getting rainbow flicked, like Neymar. Cosmic sends it back. Ooh,
Really good play right there.
that was a Kung Fu Winter Clash for sure. Oh, another one.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, really good throw by Slayer there.
Player is testing out his scythe. Duckwings is selling.
Karma getting once again the game even.
Okay, maybe selling is a bit. That's a bit of a harsh term, but we'll go with missing.
Oh man.
Great angle, just sadly. Oh no, bad choice there. That's what we like to see. That was tight, concise, succinct.
You know, this game, I think both of them are sweating. It's very, very close game. 7-7, and it hasn't been 3 minutes yet.
Every goal has been Duckwings overextending. He really needs to sort that out. Look, he's
Oh
overextended
my
5
God.
times. He needs to stop overextending and trust that Slayer knows what he's doing. Similar to how Karma's playing. You have 2 of the highest level attackers. They do not need your help. Trust me when I say this. They do not need your help, Duckwings. Karma has got it. Duckwings, take some notes from Karma. Please, if I'm talking nonsense, please call me out. But I believe Duckwings needs to just relax a little bit. I get it, you're against against Cosmic, but
Now-
there needs to be a certain level of composure.
Now that we're seeing the replays for the second game, let's ask the chat if they were to give out the MVP for the game. Who would you think it will be?
Ooh,
I will root for
Cosmic, no doubt, right? Distortion goes Cosmic, no doubt. But you know, without a great partner, there shouldn't be MVP, right? So, from the
right now,
gameplay perspective, yeah, go ahead.
Right now, in the chat, they are discussing port priority. For those who are not aware, being lower in the lobby where Cosmic is stood right now means you have less priority if you do the same move on the ball at the same time, which is going to be pivotal because Artemises are going to be, well, they're going to be using the scythe at the same time a lot. So for blue team, that is great news. More priority.
All
And they
right,
need it.
you see, Duckwind's changed now. Okay, Duckwind's did change. I don't know if this is his main, but he got
Three,
a
two,
change.
one, brawl.
He just needs to tighten up. This is what I'm saying about momentum. They've started too little, too late. They were on the ransom. Had they started like this, I believe it could have been a much closer set. I understand there's a need to change the meta sometimes, but it's called the meta for a reason. Effective tactic available. And ransom, maybe with a few more years, will be better, but Ducklings has many years under his belt on the Lucian.
But it doesn't look like the change is making any effect as we see Cosmic making the third goal looking it easy for them.
Amazing.
Great save, but not enough. Slayer getting the goal.
Absolutely
Slayer once
stupendous.
again. Oh my goodness, great plays, great plays.
You see what I mean when I say just let Slayer cook, Duckwings, get out the way. He will cook, just give him space, give him the kitchen. Oh,
Almost.
bangs his forehead on the ledge there. Does
Oh
anyone
my
have to do it with
goodness,
Slayer?
great play by Slayer, not getting Karma to save that goal right there. Great
Look at the
goal by
score.
Duckwin. Yeah, great goal by Duckwin.
We could be seeing a
once
momentum
again-
shift.
Oh my goodness. Once again, Slayer getting into the zone with Duckwin's great save.
Slayer is being Slayer. Cosmic, with the cosmic performance out of this world. However, well, we see the score, don't we? You and I see the same thing.
Great play by Cosmic right
I'm
there.
seeing a comeback. Are you? It's on the horizon. Peeking over the horizon. Ooh.
Oh my god, that is crazy by Cosplay once again.
Great nares. That's a great way to deter Cosmic. Because those NSIGs are going to get you punished just like that. He's had too many reps in the gym of going against Lucian, spamming the washing machine. So it's no issue for him. Ducklings!
Oh my god, 8-8.
This is where legends are made. Boy, this is where they're made. Championship rounds. And Duckwing sells again.
Cosmic with the win alongside Karma. This one has been so far the most exciting game, the most balanced, and the comeback from the red team is amazing.
It was truly a testament to the greatness of Karma Cosmic. They played phenomenally. They played without any flaws. Any lapses in judgment were quickly realigned with good goals, with good chemistry. However, 6-7s were they were too all over the many random picks. There was no solidarity with their tactics, and it cost them the tournament. I could go on, but the chat, they know exactly how I feel. They could have stuck with Slayer doing what he does best, and Duckwing simply being the supporting role that Karma was for Cosmic. But, well played to them both. Of course, I'm not going to defecate all over their performance the whole time because they got to the grand final. So, there's clearly some merit in how they were. So,
And I think that the change Duckwin to Lucian did a big part of how balanced they were. So I think that we should see that moving forward for this final, right?
Yeah. But a straight 6-0, that is going to be a very big talking point for the next few Discord discussions. I will tell you that. And NA like to get very, very verbose how they express themselves. So yeah, it's gonna be a popcorn session for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it's amazing to see, that there is a lot of skill to get into this game, and I think it's really fast-paced more than the Brawl Ball. I enjoyed more than the Brawl Ball tournaments.
Yes. Brawl Ball can get very laborious, very too much going on and too little going on at the same time. So I understand. I do
Yeah,
understand.
so
Well, that has been the Kung Foot Winter Clash 2025. Any side of things. And your champions, your Kung Foot Winter champion, are Cosmic and Karma. Congratulations to both of them.
yeah, thank you everyone watching, and
Follow our style BM.
to continue watching those streams for they play a lot of games, Kung Fu, Brawl Ball. I don't know if they play stock, but they do a lot of streaming. So follow them on Twitch to continue enjoying.
Thank you to Brawlhalla themselves, BMG, for sponsoring this tournament. It has been an honor. Thank you to everybody else who has organized the tournaments. Thank you to my co-caster, Noobboy.
Hey, thanks to you.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to know a little bit more about Kung Fu, and to get you more healthy, because you are a bit sick all the time.
I am a bit sick, yes. And I have been your host. Thank you to ErrorCode313 for the stream. Thank you to Eero behind the scenes, to Kevin, to Tony for the seeding, to other people who I've forgotten. Mama, I made it. I'm on the stream.
Have a good night, everyone.
And have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe to aBitSick on YouTube.